Yes.
Oh, there's the game. I was wondering why I had such a long black screen there, but yes.
Off the car.
Exactly, that's how they disguise car. Good job, soldiers. But welcome everyone to part 3 of the Uncharted Drake's Fortune playthrough. So, our best friend just died.
Yeah, death.
Oh
no. Anyway,
the golden idol is not where it was. So we're still on the hunt for that, which is the map that Elena is now holding right now. That is her name, Elena. She is holding the map in her hand. That's the one we got from the U-boat before it exploded. And I guess it's just the two of us now, just heading on our way. Yes, the airplane.
The two of us.
Da, 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 da. Cue the Indiana Jones like planescape from one dot to dot map.
Da, da, da. You just gotta put the Indiana Jones theme in here.
I did put a couple of Jones memes in here every now and then. I don't remember when our first one will be, but yes. And if you're wondering why
they are in here,
and if you're wondering why Elena is talking into the webcam, so basically how she's introduced in part 1, because it was technically her boat that we were on. She is filming a documentary for her. She's basically a journalist, and she's filming a documentary of like gold treasure hunters and what have you. So she found this dude, Nathan Drake, who's wanting to dig up an old tomb, an underwater tomb from 1500 or something. From I don't exactly remember on the world this is, because it's quote Uncharted, so it's never been traveled before. Hey, you got it? No, I'm funny.
Hey,
please laugh. Yeah, she wants to film Nathan Drake here, just being his treasure hunter self. And so the reason why Drake wanted to dig up that old coffin from underwater is because that old coffin underwater was of his distant historic relative, Sir Francis Drake, which is a real-life historical figure. I don't know what exactly he was though, because he was a Spaniard. I know that from the 1500s, and that's basically all I know. Because Uncharted is not focused on telling us history. It just wants to use historical elements to
tell a story.
Basically, yeah. Just wants to use historical elements to tell a story. It's not interested in actually teaching us the history, which is fine for an art piece because, you know, it needs to be a narrative. So yeah. Yeah, and so it turns out, yep.
Oh yeah!
He must be
That's
dead.
the end of the game.
And so what happened was Sir Francis Drake was not inside of his gravestone, which means history has been lied to us, and so we have to figure out the truth by going on the search for El Dorado. And that's why Nathan Drake is so adamant about his historical figure relative. I don't think yeah? What?
That he's so adamant that he's a descendant of Francis Drake.
Yeah.
Neat.
Exactly.
Strangers trying to kill me. Leave my map
Chapter
on a burning
4.
plane.
Plane wrecked.
Plane's missing.
Fuck.
Most likely dead.
Shit.
Yep, we just got shot down.
Fuck it up. I fucked it up. God damn it.
Yeah.
Sometimes I forget that that scene of that video I did a long time ago.
Do you have it anywhere on your computer?
I might have it.
Oh, that'd be great.
If you have it, put it right.
I'll try to look for it in a little bit.
Just upload the 3-second clip onto the channel. That's it. That's all I want.
That's the episode of the day.
That's all I want. Please. It'd be hilarious. Oh man.
Have the title be exactly what you say.
That's all it needs to be.
Have it all be one word.
All one word, no spaces.
One long string of text.
Exactly, no spaces, all lowercase.
Like I said, I probably still have it. I'll have to see.
That'd be great to use in memes. Oh man. Alright, coming up here, you see that log right there? This is our first instance of motion controls. And that's it. Yeah. These logs are only in this chapter.
And that's all you're ever gonna do in the game.
Technically, yeah. I'm not, like, I don't know why they did that for the logs specifically, since this is the only chapter with the logs. So, but there's another annoying thing that they do with the motion controls, and I don't like it. I'm not sure when we're going to encounter it first, but it's persistent throughout the entire game, because it's a gunplay mechanic, and it's really dumb.
Oh no.
Yeah. And if you couldn't tell already from Uncharted, basically it has 3 modes of play, I guess you could describe it as. There's the third-person shooter gameplay, there's the platforming gameplay, then there's the puzzle-solving gameplay. And so,
Zelda was done.
yeah. Oh yes, here they are, the grenades. Oh boy, you ready to see this? You ready to see this bull crap? Okay, use a grenade. Pass Ethan. Yeah, there you go. All right, see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to use the motion controls to aim the grenades.
That's stupid.
It is very stupid. This is the only game that does that, by the way. Yeah, so basically you have to. I guess they want to have you have control of both your left stick and your your movement and your camera at the same time, while giving you like another access to aim your grenade at. But it's really bad. And I don't like using the grenades in this game because of the awkward motion controls that come with it. Especially since the 6-axis motion control stuff was not, properly as implemented as, say, opposed to the, what came around this time? Oh yeah, the Wii remote. Yeah, so, I don't know what exactly was going through their head. Oh yep, let's see it again. There, yep. So dumb. I don't know what exactly the developers of the PS3 were going through their mind when adding motion controls to the controller.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like, what?
Because it seems very tacked on, and lots of games by the mid to late lifespan of the PS3 just stopped using it entirely. I know some PS4 games still have the motion controls along with the their like new fancy touchpad that they have, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much all I know. Because on the PS5 actually I did try out that little Astro's Playroom thing, and that has both motion controls and touchpad and blowing mechanics. Don't take that out of context.
Blowing mechanic is for a different game.
Oh. Yes.
For a game made by Rockstar Games.
Oh. I thought you were gonna say The Sims.
Well, that too.
That would have been funny. Oh man. But yeah, the motion controls are really dumb, and I'm glad it's the only game that uses it. In fact, I'll say this now, for Uncharted 3, they did really something smart with the grenades, and it's really simple and really fun at the same time. They gave you
throw it back.
Yes. Thank you. You read my mind. Yes. When the enemy throws grenades at you, you can throw them back at them, and it's amazing.
Okay.
Especially since it persisted throughout all 3 games, they really like to throw grenades at you, especially by endgame. So having that mechanic in the 3rd game was really helpful.
You might as well have grenade launchers.
We'll get to the grenade launchers eventually. There's actually a scripted sequence where you have to use a grenade launcher, and it's not really fun.
Big gun.
Yeah. In fact, I think let's share. Shotgun guy. Load faster. Load faster. There you go. Blind fire is nice. Blind fire is really nice. Nice.
Very funky way to hold the gun when you're shooting it.
Yeah, it is. Oh man, I don't. That's basically how blind fire works in any third-person shooting game. Well, like cover system third-person shooting game, because there's obviously a difference between how this game does it and say how Resident Evil 4 does it. Basically. So yeah, how many of us here have had experience with like third-person shooters, like a cover-based third-person shooter like this?
I've played a couple of the Gears of War games.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, I played Gears of War as well.
Those were fun.
Spoiler for Gears of War 3, Dom fucking dies.
Oh, god damn it! Fuck you! Why? I own that game and I haven't played it yet. God damn it!
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Which one?
Motherfucker, that's an old ass game and you still haven't played it yet.
No, I haven't.
Which game is he talking about again?
Gears of War 3.
Ha!
Damn it, Cameron.
Motherfucker came out like 10 years ago.
Oh.
Wait, did you make a joke about it or something, Cameron?
I said spoiler alert for Gears of War 3, Dom fucking dies.
Of course. I mean, that's kind of like just known by.
I said it because I knew
everyone.
Carlos would get where it's from.
Yeah. But
And apparently Ethan over here has never played Gears of War 3.
Gaming culture.
I've only played the first one. I own 2 and 3. I just haven't gotten around to them yet. Damn it,
Haven't?
Cameron.
Well, that's your problem, Ethan.
Yeah, it's your problem, man.
Oh, that's not sound like an issue, not ish me.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Right between the eyes, Boule.
Well, thanks for bringing up Gears of War.
Despite not being related to this game at all.
Well, in terms of how the cover system works.
Yeah, but I mean, like, every game tries to do a good fit on it.
Well, like, the thing with, like, Gears and Uncharted, because these were, like, the early games, they came out 1 year after the other from each other. These two games were basically the pioneers, I guess, of, like, the cover-based shooter system that a lot of other games eventually use. And,
Yeah, that's pretty fair. Yeah.
yeah, I think so, too. The thing is, like, the difference between Gears and Uncharted is like I think Gears has a more refined control mechanic when it comes to the cover-based shooter system. Because like when you're hugged up against the wall and you tilt the analog stick like one way or another, it gives you a little like prompt image that you can do, and it'll tell you exactly what's gonna happen when you press A. Whereas this game, little images don't show up like that at all, and you're basically just pressing the circle button. And Nate does whatever he feels like. One thing that Nate does have over like how Gears does it is like Nate's more fluid because the Gears characters just move like tanks, like literal tanks because of their bulky armor and stuff, so they gotta weigh a lot. And they don't have jump buttons, and given that Nate is pretty much a platformer character, so they had to give him a jump button. It's like he's more nimble than the Gears characters, but that comes at the cost of having not refined shooting mechanics. So there's that. That comes with the game. I'll get to Gears of War eventually. I bought the games because I had played them, or like at least one. Thanks, Cameron. I had played one a long time ago, but I had the whole trilogy. But they're over at my dad's, and I have not visited my dad's in years. I have not visited my dad in a while, and I still have those games over there, but I don't want to go over there, so I just bought them again. Not too long ago. So I played Gears 1 and I was like, that's fun. I'll get to the other 2 eventually. And then Cameron just spoiled the plot for me of 3, so thank you.
Hey man, that's your fault that you haven't played it.
Yeah, you only said one thing as well. Dom fucking dies.
Well, why did you spoil the game? Why just like I just mentioned Gears of War?
That game's like 10 years old. There's not much to spoil.
That's your problem.
If you haven't played it by now, that's on you, not me.
I just don't know who in polite conversation would be like, spoiler alert!
Me, Cameron, Major Hunter.
See, I'm so bad at remembering stuff that even if you spoilers, I'm probably next day. So
Yeah. I'm a Josh there.
Bro, I wish I were you now, so I could forget. Bruh, do
My
any of you
memory is
guys
so bad. You don't want this.
any of you guys have that Men in Black you know, mind wipe thingy?
Fucking A.
Unfortunately,
yes, I do.
Unfortunately, they don't make those in mass quantities.
Ugh, of course.
Got stolen from the government.
Right. So should have remembered this. It's an MIB thing. Come on, man.
You got steal one from Joe Biden. Joe Biden specifically.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh well. I guess we're no longer dealing with guns and just going right to the platforming. Jump. this
This is the most
section.
focused we've been in a while.
This section I kind of screw around with because I'm really not that good at platforming here. Because here's my problem with the thing. I don't mind like the actual design with the like it's parkour platforming. They go with parkour platforming here, so you're hugging along the walls and jumping from vine to vine, then platforms across the other side and what have you. That's basically how parkour platforming works. It's really not because of the design they use it with. I really have the problem with the PS3 analog stick. That's my problem. I don't remember when, like, if you guys can remember, like, the last time you ever held a PS3 controller in comparison with the PS4 controller, those two controllers feel radically different.
It's been years, but yeah, they feel different.
Damn it. Well.
Damn. Death.
Yeah.
Well, that was fun. But yeah, the PS3 analog stick, just of how they're, it's not really how they're placed because the PS4 controller has them pretty much in the same place. It's just really designing the controller makes like movement in 3D really awkward for your thumbs. And so,
Well, you mean the PS3 controller?
yeah.
Yeah, it's very awkward.
Very, very awkward.
I played like Black Ops 1 on it on my cousin's place, and goddamn,
Really?
it was not fun.
That's one of the things that Xbox 360 did better with the controller.
Yeah,
Very much so.
no, it's much more comfortable.
Very much so, yeah. Like the 360 is like the pinnacle of like the perfect game controller.
What the fuck do you mean? They haven't switched it at all. They add a few shit to controllers, but they haven't really switched the way.
I'm not necessarily talking about the layout. Oh, damn it.
He fucked up.
You're the one he fucked up.
He fucked up.
I'm not necessarily talking about the layout of the controllers. I'm really just saying like how the ergonomic design of the controller just feels in the hand. Because there's a difference of how the 360 controller just fits into your hand perfectly as opposed to the X1
Yeah,
controller.
it's a bit more like 360 controllers a bit more like rounded on the sides. It's easier to hold.
Mm-hmm. And the
And
X1
PS3 is a bit more like blocky and angular.
blocky, because PS3 was like still using that base model of controller that they're using for the PS1, and they figured that it would be fine throughout all then, but then gamers' hands started getting bigger. And then they realized that for the PS4 and said, oh yeah, I guess gamers grow up. I think that's how it works. So yeah.
Well, maybe here, but not up here.
Wait, I don't know where you're pointing. Now I'm very worried.
Up here, so I'm guessing at the brain.
Good.
Okay. With that said.